Hello ladies and gentlemen with OASC. We're happy that you're here today and participating in our community service project. It's a great way to raise money, and hopefully you'll be able to raise money for $1 for Life and be a part of OASC's statewide project. I have with me today students from my leadership class, and they're here to help out with our project. So what we're making today are bags out of recycled t-shirts, taking old t-shirts. Makes a nice little bag, easy to carry over your shoulder. Because they're made out of t-shirt material, they hold a lot of weight, so they're actually a great bag. You can take them to the grocery store, you can bring them to school, put stuff in them. You can use any size of shirt. If you go with a little person's shirt, you can make lunch size bags, or the bigger the shirt, the bigger the bag you can make. When you finish the bag, you can keep it like this, or you can flip it, and you can actually have a little fringe at the bottom as well. So it's kind of up to you which style you like your bag, if you want fringe on the bottom or not. That's up to you. So we'll get started making bags out of old t-shirts. So if you take a look, we're going to start out just with a plain t-shirt. If you have a t-shirt that has a picture on the front, that is fine. Realize that you might be cutting into the picture. That's okay. Don't worry about it. We'll start out. You just need two things. You need a pencil and a pair of scissors, and you actually don't have to have the pencil, but it does make it a little bit easier. So you're going to take your t-shirt, you're going to follow your seams down your arms, about to the arm where the armpits are connected, and across there you just want to make a little mark with the pencil right in the middle. That shows you how deep you're going to be cutting to make the straps on the bag. So if you mark right there, then you all want to go back up to the top where the neckline is, and you want to come over about an inch from where the neck is on the shirt and mark those as well on each side. And that just gives you little guide marks. So what's going to happen is you're actually going to cut down here, and you're just going to make a rounded arch that comes all the way back up to the other line. Right? So probably easier if you flip your shirt around now that you have your lines. Simply going to take your scissors. You're cutting through both parts at one time. And you're just going to then curve back up. You can come back up to the top if you choose, up here, and start again. Again, we're just going to come down. If it's easier, you could actually swing your shirt around. There is no exactly right way. Either way it works. You're just basically cutting your arch out here, okay? To make your straps, first part of the straps. You're then going to come to this side first. And we're going to come and go from, remember we're going to go about 2 inches below the armpit and make a mark here. There's our mark. And we're going to go from our top. We're about an inch over, or 3 inches over here from where we started with our bag. We're going to take this and follow that mark, and we're just making a nice, easy, slightly arcing line to get right down. There we go, just like that. Then we simply take our shirt, we're going to fold it across, lay both sides on next to each other. Make sure everything lines up well. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect, that's okay. Line our neck back up. So this part we want to make sure these pieces are lined back up together here, and this is lined up down here. And then we're simply going to follow this line now. Cut across. Down. And we have kind of a modified tank top. Not school appropriate. A little too low on the sides, but perfect for making a bag. Our next step is we need to cut strips along the bottom. In order to do that, we want to go ahead and take the shirt and turn it inside out at this time. So we'll take it, flip it inside out, lay it back down, nice and neat again. Lay your bottom so that the important part on this one is that your bottom is just even. And then you simply want to go across. You want to make strips that are about 1 inch wide and about 3 inches long. Strips about like this. The important thing here is you just want to make your strips about the same width and about the same depth of the shirt. Notice if one cut is a little bit longer than another, it's okay. You don't have to be exact. You just want to keep it close. When you get to the ends, so in order to make these strips, you'll want to just take this and cut here. Again, so there are 2 strips laying on top of each other. We'll do that at both sides. Just like that. So now you have a modified tank top with fringe along the bottom. Now what you're going to do is you're simply going to take your fringe and you're going to take your 2 pieces, and this is just like when you tie your shoes. It's that first part when you tie your shoe. You want to pull it nice and tight, and then you want to make that exact same motion again, pull it nice and tight. All right? We're going to do the next one. Again, it's all the way across. It's going to start to scrunch together. That's okay. Nice and tight. You just keep taking the next 2, push it through, pull it tight, push it through, pull it tight. We're almost there. The last thing that we want to do to make sure that our bag is sturdy is we're going to tie neighbors. All right? First thing you want to do is take your first 2 knots and you want to tie the 2 neighbors together exactly the way that you did before. You're going to tie one and then the other. And again, you're going to tie them twice, just like you did last time. This is why it's important to make sure that your strips are about 3 inches long so that they're long enough that you can tie it again, because you're actually tying 2 sets of knots. So there's our first set. Now I'm going to find my next 2. I'm going to tie here, tie it, pull it tight. One more time through, pull it tight. Then I'm going to go to the bottom of the knot. There's the neighbors. Pull it tight. Pull it tight. Go to my next 2 knots, and you're just going to keep moving through, go into your next 2 knots. Pull it through, pull it through, pull it through, pull it through. And you're just going to continue that all the way across the bottom. Once you've made it all the way across, then you'll take your bag, and I'll just show you, then you take your bag. And if you want to leave it so the fringe is there, that's fine. Otherwise, you can take your bag, turn it inside out, and you have a bag ready to go. Thank you for making bags with us today, whether you choose to use it as a bag or whether you choose to use it as a backpack. Hopefully you find lots of ways that you can use your bags, and hopefully you're able to make some money for whatever projects that you have. So thank you again for participating in OASC's Recycle T-Shirt into Bags. Have a great afternoon.